Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Dear students, hope you are fine. This is Salma Akhtar Sweetie with biology. Today I am going to discussing about cytokinesis and mitosis and the significance of mitosis from cell division. In the last class, you have already known about mitosis cell division, the phases of mitosis cell division, karyokinesis stages. Now I am going to discussing about cytokinesis and the significance of or importance of mitosis cell division. Cytokinesis. Cyto means cell. Kinesis is for division. Cytokinesis is that means actually cytoplasm division of cytoplasm. And this division of cytoplasm or cytokinesis occurs in different way in animal cell and in plant cell. In animal cell, it occurs by a process known as cleavage. Cleavage means actually division, right? So the first sign of cleavage is the appearance of cleavage furrow. What is the furrow? You can see here this is called the furrow. And begins as a shallow growth in the cell surface. So you were saying this is the furrow, this is the furrow. So furrow arises from both sides, and this is a three-dimensional electronic microscopic picture where you can understand how the furrow arises. And after that, on cytoplasmic side is a contractile ring of actin microfilaments associated with myosin. Actin and myosins are microfibrils or microfilament, like they are cellular skeleton, like the fibers inside the cell, and these fibers ensures one kind of as we have bones for our structural balance, and these fibers maintain the structural balance of cells. And these are actin and myosin. These are protein fibers, and these microfilaments are associated with this furrow formation. And as they are muscle-like fiber, that's why they can contract, and cleavage furrow deepens until parent cell pinched into two cell. So this is the cell, and from here furrow arises. And after that, this furrow joins together and two cell forms, and this is the cytokinesis in animal cell. Now we will see how cytokinesis occurs in plant cells. As plant cells are different from animal cell, as they have cell wall around their cell, so as well as the cell membrane, they have to produce their cell wall, and that's why their cytokinesis is different from the animal cell. During telophase, vesicles derived from Golgi apparatus move along microtubules to the middle of the cell, and they unite, producing a cell plate. You can see here in the middle portion this is the cell plate, and actually this is the cell plate when they unite, but these vesicles from the Golgi apparatus come into middle portion, and they actually deposit in the middle portion, and they join together to form the cell plate. And the cellular material carried in the vesicle correct cellular materials are cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, lignin, and these substances also deposited in this cell plate. And the cell plate enlarges until its surrounding membrane fuses with the plasma membrane. And finally, plasma membrane fuses or joins together, and two daughter cells result, each with its own plasma membrane, and a new cellule arising from the contents of the cell plate has formed between the daughter cell. Okay. So this is how cytokinesis occurs in the plant cell. Differences between mitosis in plants and animal cell. As plant cell and animal cells are quite different in their structure, so there is some difference, actually two important difference between them in perspective of mitosis. In animal cell there is aster ray from the centrioles, but as there is no centriole in the plant cell, so there is no aster ray formation. You can see here, this is the animal cell, and these are the centrioles. They goes to the pole during the cell division, and from here some aster ray arises, but there is no centriole in the plant cell, and so there is no aster ray in the plant cell. And then another process is in the cytokinesis. We have already known about this just now. In the cytokinesis occurs just in animal cell there is only by cleavage furrow, but in the plant cell there occurs the growth of a cell plate. So you can see there is cell furrow just, and plasma membrane fuses, two cell arises. But in the plant cell plate forms, and for the cell wall synthesis. These are the major two difference between mitosis in plant and animal cells. Now we'll know the significance or importance of mitosis. Mitosis is a very important process in our life, in the eukaryotic life. So you'll know about the significance of it. First of all, genetic stability. As mitosis is a equational division, so same number of chromosomes remain in the daughter cell as the parent cell. So daughter cells are genetically identical or genetically same to the parent cell, and no variation in the genetic information. So genetic information are stable from generation to generation by the mitosis cell division. And actually genetic stability remain inside an individual organism, as mitosis participate in the growth of an organism. So all of the cell have the same genetic material, and it is for the mitosis cell division. And this results in genetic stability within populations of cells derived from the same parental cell. So we have arisen from one zygote parental cell. All of the cells arise from the zygote cell, and all of the cells have same genetic material for this equational division, mitosis cell division. Second, growth. The number of cells within an organism increases by mitosis, and this is the basis of growth in multicellular organism. We are very little, but we are growing, and this growth is for the mitosis cell division. Third is cell replacement. When we get injured, cells are replaced, and we can recover that. So new cells are arised always, and these cells are arised by the mitosis cell division. So cells are constantly sloughed off, dying, and being replaced by new ones in the skin and digestive tract. Especially when damaged tissues are repaired, the new cells must be exact copies of the cells being replaced so as to retain normal function of cells. Again, another factor is red blood cells have short lifespans of only 4 months and need to be replaced constantly by mitosis. So mitosis replaces our cells continuously from our starting our life to death. Regeneration. Some animals can regenerate part of the body, and production of new cells achieved by mitosis cell division. And vegetative reproduction. Some plants produce offspring which are genetically similar to themselves. These offsprings are called clones, and these are by the mitosis cell division. And we also heard about that plants can be grown from parts of plant, cutting, reproduction. In reproduction also mitosis cell division occurs when cutting, fragmentation, when a plant reproduces by cutting or fragmentation, or by a part of cell like leaf, stems, and then mitosis contribute the reproduction process too. So mitosis is a very important process in our life. And this is all for today. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.